Hey, Gold Digger, Kimberly Olson in the house, back for another episode of Get Lit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. For today's episode, I'm going to teach you exact proven marketing tips and strategies to level up your brand awareness, your brand presence, your personal brand. It's not about having that Nike swoosh logo or anything like that. It's about the feel of who you are. It's about how you're showing up and what you are known for. So stay tuned for this episode of Get Lit. So I have a few tips written down here for you, 5 to be exact. So start with one, start with them all. It depends on where you're at with your personal brand. Your personal brand, again, it's not that logo. People get so hung up on that. We are going to start with that, but it's not about having a brand name like the Gold Digger Girl. You can brand yourself. It's funny, I've been out and about in events and people are like, the Gold Digger Girl, and they don't even know my name. It's probably better that they know your name, if you know what I'm saying. You don't have to have a brand name. You need to have a personal brand presence though. Who you are, what do you want to be known for? What do people think of when they think of you? It's the look, it's the consistency, it's the feel, okay? So my first piece of a proven marketing tip for you, the first element is to have a logo, have something where there's some consistency with how you're showing up visually, okay? Have a visual presence, your fonts, your colors, even an icon works, okay? You want to create a look. So I'm going to share my screen so we can talk through some of this together. So when you think about the Gold Digger Girl, you might be thinking about pink colors. You might be thinking about obviously crushing it. And Instagram's a little bit easier to show you over here. But what we're looking for is the element. So we've got the same font that we use for everything. We have a script font and a block font. We have a gray color palette. We have a light pink and a dark pink, and you'll see some white as well. And that is it. That's what you're going to see all throughout. See this shade of lighter shade of pink on the darker shade, and you've got at the Gold Digger Girl at the bottom. Sometimes we'll do stuff with like a flame logo. We used to do diamond, but just with some trademark stuff, we're moving things over to a flame. And so if you wanted to use a diamond, you could have a quote right here. Let's say this one right here, and you could just have a little icon in the corner with a very beautiful, kind of this etched look of a diamond logo. So when people start to see that diamond, they start to associate it with you, okay? So just to start, let me give you an example. What you can do is, even if you were doing something as simple as typing a few words on Facebook, instead of picking all the different backgrounds, let me show you an example. Hello. Instead of, see, is this where the background? I always do it on my phone. So see all these different things instead of like hello or how do we get out of there? Okay. I don't know how to make that go away, but you get my point. Instead of having this one and then having, a gray background and then maybe some other like little emojis, you have the pink background. I always use pink whenever I'm just making a statement or asking a question. So that creates some of that consistency. This might even seem a little crazy, but I even coordinate my clothing now. I know. But when I'm shopping, because I do a lot of pictures now, and it's actually a bonus tip, honestly, is be comfortable taking selfies and using them in your content. If you look at my stories, there's selfies of me. We'll use animation in them, but I'm like, hey, follow me on YouTube. Hey, follow me on Instagram. Ooh, new Facebook Live right here. Perfect example. This is branding. Okay. So you see the script font, you see the block, you see me, call to action. I'm showing up live every single Monday at 1:00. Haven't missed it in years and years and years. So it's the selfies. People need to see my face, and my sweet daughters too. They kind of photobombed that one, but that's fine. So there it is again, the pink there. So you start to go, oh, Kimberly. Okay. So also another bonus tip is a filter. Okay. A consistent preset. I use them on all my images. So it's the same one, no matter what you see. There is this kind of look to all of my photos, and that's how, okay? So you guys can do the same thing as well. All right, so have a logo, fonts, colors, even an icon works, create a look. You can create a branding board in Canva or a mood board even on Pinterest, okay? Tip number 2 is to be everywhere. Be everywhere, okay? So you don't have to go live on Facebook and go live on your Instagram and do a live YouTube stream. Cool thing is StreamYard is actually one of my favorite tools. You can multi-stream, You can multi-stream in multiple places, which is really awesome. But you want to be everywhere. You want to have your personal profile. So actually, I'll go ahead and kind of walk you through some different places I am, because I know a lot of you are visual like me. So my personal profile is the foundation of where I started, okay? I started everything off my personal profile. But then I funnel people to Facebook groups. So you need a Facebook group, absolutely 100%. So I funnel people to a Facebook group. Then I'm going to funnel them to my business page. So I've got the Goal Digger Girl business page. This is where obviously there's lots and lots of more trainings and different things going on over here. So people are like, okay, I see her on the business page as well. And we also repurpose content from YouTube over to my business page. We also repurpose content from IGTV to my business page, Instagram quotes, all kinds of things, okay? So all we're doing is repurposing. If you look over at Instagram, so all the posts on Instagram are pretty much original content, but sometimes I'll take something from Facebook and post over here or vice versa. But if you look at IGTV, all of these we also post on Facebook, okay? So if you wanted to start, you could just take your Facebook videos and post them on IGTV. We are also on Pinterest. So we've taken all of the content out there, Facebook Lives via a blog post. We've also taken every single podcast episode, every YouTube video, everything that you can think of. We have taken all of those things and more. And we've been able to grow this account. It ranges from about 700,000 to 800,000 monthly visitors, but that's huge, okay? So Pinterest is another place for that. LinkedIn, this is also very important, especially if you want to attract coaching clients, business builders. You definitely want a strong presence on LinkedIn, okay? Again, just be everywhere. So we use Social Tenacity. I'll put an affiliate link below. And let me make a note of that. We use Social Tenacity. Look below, grab the link so you can get your account set up. And then we schedule everything. And then Social Tenacity repurposes it all over the place for us with the click of a button, by the way. It's magical. So I will include that below for you guys. But now here I am, I'm getting more and more people interacting with my content and seeing all the things that I have. Okay. So you want to make sure you're repurposing your content. Even my TikToks, I repurpose over to Instagram Reels. Okay. Next tip is to have a slogan or a tagline. What do you want to be known for? I always say, until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. So what do people know? I'm all about crushing goals, right? There's a girl I'm working with in one of our coaching programs, and hers is spreading happiness wherever. Spreading happiness like sunshine. That's hers. Another girl is, what is hers? Is like wildly free or something like that. I mean, there's a million different slogans or taglines you can come up with. Do the work and figure out your catchy slogan. So that way you can start off, today, Maria Marketing Minute with Maria, where I teach you one cool life hack that can save you time in less than 5 minutes. So what's like your thing that you can share with people, okay? So have a slogan, tagline. What are you going to be known for? Be everywhere. I think I might have skipped one, maybe not. Have a slogan, tagline. What are you known for? Next one is be everywhere. I think I flipped those. Number 4 is posture up, okay? I want you taking selfies, and I want you to, I go on to Just Fab's clearance website. I go to Marshall's. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes because I just don't. But you know what? I get some new fresh things and I take some pictures, okay? It's not rocket science. Take some selfies, get a bunch of good stuff in there because you want to throw that in your stories. You want to have that presence. I cannot stress the selfies enough, okay? Posture up, interview big people. Who do you know that has an audience? Who do you know that has some street cred? Be confident. Tell yourself, I'm offering amazing value. So this year we took a huge leap financially. I'll tell you right now, we took a huge leap with the brand. We took a huge leap. We started just being everywhere, like I said, being really like repurposing the content. I leveled up in all areas of the content. The social media presence and just that posture has leveled up this year. And that was just an intentional decision. And you can make that intentional decision right now with me, okay? And the last thing is to be consistent. You have to create trust and brand loyalty. Write that down. I am creating trust and brand loyalty. If you think about what you do, unless you've got this really unique thing that I don't know about, most likely there are many people who do what you do. There are many coaches like me out there. Even the specific niche of network marketing and direct sales and online coaching, there is so many people who do that. But why are you watching this video right now? Why are you probably subscribed to this channel or following my business page? Why are you on my email list? Why do you keep coming back to watch my content? There's a reason. There's something specific about me that you're drawn to. It's the brand loyalty. I've created trust with you because you know you can count on me. I'm going to show up. No matter what's going on in my life, personally and professionally, I'm going to show up, and you know that about me. So you rely on me. Say, okay, I can trust Kimberly. She's always got, up-to-date tips. She's in the trenches building her team. Like, the stuff she's going to share with me is going to help me today. Okay. And you can have the same brand loyalty and trust from your followers as well. Okay. So I know I threw a lot at you, but I want to open your mind. I want to push you, and I want you to think bigger of yourself. I want you to say, why not me? That's all I did. I just said, why not me? I'm just going to go do this. Like, who cares? And the thing is, I don't look around to see like what other big people in my market are doing. Honestly, if I would have looked to see what some of the first in my niche, what they had done and created, and the followings they had, and all the things, I probably would have just been like, ooh, right? But I didn't even look. I just was like, okay, I'm going to serve. I'm going to help people. I'm just going to keep going. And I'm going to demand more of myself, and I'm going to demand more of you as well. Okay. You with me? If you're committed to leveling up your brand presence and crushing it, I want you to take a screenshot of you watching this. I want you to tag me in your stories, and I'll give you a Goal Digger shout out. You can tag me on Instagram at the Goal Digger Girl, GOAL, and I'll give you that shout out. And it's just your way to commit and say, I'm totally in Kimberly. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the button to subscribe. Also, you can click the follow button to follow, or I think I'm not sure, whatever, on my business page, one of those. I think if you click like, you'll get notified when I go live. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.